What's going on, everyone? This is Iris, and you guys deserve this update. Sorry it's been a while, but I've had a lot going on, and I'm going to get into a little bit of that here in a few minutes and talk about some current events that are going on, the trending topics, things like that. So, real quick, last week, some of you may have seen on Twitter, and again, if you're not following me on Twitter, go ahead and get that done today, because when I'm not uploading, I'm still interacting with you guys there. But I was away, I went away. My wife's a teacher, and last week was their spring break. And we took a little vacation, went down to Turks and Caicos. Beautiful island, beautiful people. The resort was great. Went out in town. It's safe with your family. You could walk around. We took it's about a mile walk from where we were staying into town. One of the things I will tell you though, I don't know how many of you have been to the islands, but when you go to the islands, it's usually very expensive to eat wherever you're staying. So we went out in town. We didn't do all inclusive, and we went out in town and ate there. It was much cheaper than eating in a hotel, so I saved a ton of money that way. But Aruba, I would say, is equivalent to Turks in regards to cost. It's very expensive to go there, and we haven't been away in a few years. I won't count, going to Florida to see my wife's family as a vacation per se. So we haven't really been anywhere as a family vacation in a few years. So we saved up and we splurged, and it also happened to be my wife's birthday during that week, and so we celebrated that. So that was exciting. The week leading up to it, I would say it was the week of April 3rd to the 7th. I was real busy trying to get everything done at work to prepare for the week I was going to be away. And this week I've been busy catching up on everything that had gone, wacky and everything here. So I'm trying to catch up. I finally got caught up, so I'm able to sit down and get this commentary done. One of the things that's going on in my work life also is, and it's kind of got to the point where I can announce it. My company was basically purchased by another company recently, and it's gone public and it's out there. And I couldn't say anything for fear of legalities and all that type of stuff. But so far I'm safe. So far all the people that work for me and work with me are safe. When these things happen, you're not too sure how long that'll last, and I'm not too worried about it. I'm pretty confident in, my ability to impress the new company and stay where I'm going to stay. And, like I told a lot of the people that work for me, they were worried, what's going to happen. I said, listen, you got to look at this as, it's a win-win situation no matter what happens. If they decide to keep us all, that's great. Life moves on just as it has. There's going to be some changes as far as, who our benefits are with and things like that, I'm sure. And we'll have to get accustomed to their systems, like for ticketing and database keeping and all that type of stuff, client documentation, little things like that. And that's kind of what we've started going through that transition period now. And I told them worst case scenario, this is probably going to take about a year and a half for this transition to probably be fully implemented. During that time, take advantage of any training they're going to give us on systems, take advantage of any, knowledge-based things that they can give you, knowledge transfer. Take advantage of it, because all it's going to do is make you better and smarter if we stay. Or if you have to look for something else, it just boosts your resume and makes you more marketable for somewhere else. And that's kind of the way that I've put it to them as a manager. It's a very difficult thing to be shocked with something like that, and then have to deal with the people that work for you are shocked because they have questions too, and a lot of them are the same questions you have, and I don't have a lot of the answers right now. So, silly things that you start to think of, like my vacation. Is it going to be by the existing policy? Is it going to move over? Things like that. So, a lot of things go. Oh, and also, we're going to be moving to a new location. I know we just moved to this location. If you guys have been following for a while, you know that last year we moved from our original location and where we were for many, many, many years. We moved to this new location, which is temporary because they're working on the building. They're basically redoing the whole building, and the rent is like basically cheap because there's people literally doing demo on floors and everything around us. And we're going to be moving to a new building, and we're in the process of looking for it. Not too far, still staying in the Midtown area because that's basically our concentration of clients. So a lot of great things going on. I'm very positive about this purchase. I found out about it the Thursday before I went on vacation. So And I had no idea. It was basically our CEO called in all the managers to a meeting. There was a meeting scheduled for the entire company, let's say like at 4 o'clock. And at 3:30, he called a meeting with all the managers, called us in there and basically dropped the bomb. And we were all in shock. I mean, I almost had like a panic attack. Didn't, I start thinking, is my resume up to date? I got to update my LinkedIn, this and that. But the more it sank in, and then I had that Friday to basically, I was still in shock. And then I had the week off to really think about it. And I'm going to do nothing but be positive about it. I'm going to be positive for my people. Like I said, worst case scenario, it just makes me more marketable to go somewhere else. And if I stay, that's great too. And a lot of times when these things happen, there's a lot of pushback either way. There's people who just are not accustomed to change. They don't want to change. They're used to the way it's been for 20 years. Because we've got the average retention here is almost 12 years. We've got people that have been here, 25, 30 years. And, we've got a couple of new people, but those new people, quote unquote new, is like 5 years. So, we keep the people that we bring on. We bring on, a lot of good people and they stay. And a lot of people don't leave because of the environment that we created. It's very, very friendly. Everybody knows everybody. There's a couple of, people you may not get along with, but it's like a family because you spend so much time with these people. And yeah, I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. So I'll be going through that the next couple of weeks, months, years, hopefully, going through this transition. It's exciting. I don't want to name who I work for or who purchased us because some of you guys may stalk me, but I wish I had a stalker. You guys complain about people going in your comments. I wish I had people stalking me and lighting my comments up and trying to light me up on Twitter. That'll do nothing but just drive up the factor of my views and comment count and the YouTube algorithm that's working so well for everybody right now. So real quick, let me touch into some of the trending topics that are going on right now. So we know the YouTube ad boycott. It's going up and down. Who knows what's going to happen with that? Some people were caught up in it. Some people weren't. Some people are losing money. Some people aren't. It's just got to work its way out. I'm sure the bigger guys, that are losing money, I'm sure at some point it's all going to even itself out at some point. You know what I mean? It's, YouTube knows what, I like to think they know what they're doing. And, they know that the content creators are the people that are making them the money. So that'll all get worked out. The DaddyOFive thing, real quick, I'll touch on it briefly. I watched the Phil DeFranco video, and then I saw the DramaAlert with the interview with Keemstar last night, and I'm kind of like on the fence about it myself, because when I first saw the Phil DeFranco thing, he did cherry pick those and put them together to make it look really bad. And then I listened to the interview that he did with that the dad and mother did with Keemstar. So I'm kind of on the fence. As a dad, I wouldn't do that, but I don't know how much of this is really fake. Like they said, maybe they'll do like a behind the scenes video. And yes, I don't agree with what they're doing, but I don't know how much it is of abuse or child abuse. And that'll just have to get its way played out. I think they said they're open to having somebody come in and, I guess stand there behind the camera so that they can give their, third party non-disclosured opinion on what's going on. So we'll see how that plays out. Let me know down in the comments how you feel about it. I haven't really seen any smaller, at least people that I'm subscribed to do videos about it. So let me know down in the comments how you feel about this DaddyOFive thing. Again, I'm going to wait till it plays out, see what happens. It really doesn't make a difference in my life. Although, after I had watched the Phil DeFranco video, I went and looked at the YouTube terms of services, and there's a part, one of the sections, and I think I tweeted it out, or no, I didn't. But if you go look at it, there's a part about the humiliation and doing it to a child. So I would think that technically their videos are against the terms of services, because somebody can view that and copy it, and if they wanted to get technical, I don't know if anybody's flagged their stuff. I don't know the legality stuff that they've gone through. They said people have checked their stuff out, so I don't know. Let me know down in the comments what you think about it. Kind of an interesting trending thing going on right now. The other thing is, if you guys noticed, the trending page looks like it's got fixed. There's a lot of what's actually trending is up there now. So little changes going on with YouTube, and Video is going to end here in about another minute, so I'm just going to drabble on real quick the videos. Yeah, the gameplay in the background, I just kind of just threw something back there, just get something out today. And I really appreciate you guys sticking around and hanging with me and subbing. I actually gained a couple of subs while I was away and not uploading, so that's really great. I appreciate that. And I'll see you guys on the next one, and it will be soon. Later.